There's nothing worse than feeling sick when you're not at home, and especially if you're in school. But if you've got a stomach ache and you're in school, what do? Do you call your parents? Do you go to the nurse's office? You can do those things, but you can also now access a telemedicine platform and see a doctor right where you are. For children suffering with an earache, a pain in the back, or just feeling out of sorts, be it at school or at home, relief is no longer days or weeks away. Thanks to a new telemedicine platform called Hazel Health, getting to see a doctor is now as easy as logging on to an iPad. Whatever the hour, the doctor is always in.
It's hard to get into clinics. It's hard to get into a doctor sometimes. Emergency rooms are sometimes the last resort for students, and that is a complicated and not always the best benefit for students overall. So I think the ability to sort of use telehealth and technology to increase access to healthcare is really sort of what we're seeing across the country.
Students long accustomed to visiting the school nurse with their aches and pains will discover the nurse is still a great resource, but also a gatekeeper, ready to connect them to a doctor online.
You a little nervous?
Yeah. I've never done this actually.
Okay.
This is my first time.
Well, so what you're going to do is I'm going to sit you in the room, and you're going to have a private face-to-face office visit with a provider.
To demonstrate that Hazel Health works, a service that is available at no cost to students or their parents, Leonardo, an outstanding and quite healthy student at Charles Carroll Middle School, volunteered to be part of a simulated visit with a Hazel doctor.
Puff out your cheeks. Good. Open up and say, real big. Look up a little bit.
Leonardo's feigned complaints of lower back pain and throbbing headaches were carefully probed by the doctor, who also conducted a thorough nervous system assessment.
Good. Touch your nose with a finger, and then I want you to pretty quickly go back and forth to the camera. Good.
And while a Hazel doctor can recommend treatment, even sending prescriptions to a local pharmacy or recommending the nurse provide medication, Hazel lowers not just pain, but school absences and inconvenience as well.
The provider will be the one who makes the decision whether the child goes home or not. If the child doesn't go home, that means families don't have to come and pick up their children. And if families don't have to come pick up their children, that means their attendance is going to be better. If they're at home and they are feeling sick, they can access the telehealth at home. The providers can give them a note. The providers can then say, go ahead and go to school.
Currently in the middle schools and academies, Hazel will eventually be in all elementary and high schools too, where it will likely get the same reaction as that Leonardo had.
If I'm going to voice my honest opinion, I feel like it's so useful. The reason being is because he's providing medicine and he's going to inform my parent about the situation, and it's a huge help. Like you guys talked about, it's going to help with parenting, transportation, and visits in general, and attendance. So it's super useful, and I'm pretty sure this county should be grateful for what they have.
To register for Hazel Health and find out more about what it can offer to your child both at school and at home, go to hazel.co/FAQ or call 415-424-4266. They're waiting to hear from you. This is Dave Zarin reporting.